Hey, good morning, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're at in the world. We're back. It's a beautiful Friday. Super excited. Meant to get up just a little bit earlier today, but then I didn't. So that happened. Well, anyways, I hope everyone's having a good week. I got my coffee, my Yes Please coffee. My bright pink Combro Chill t-shirt on. Giving a thumbs up. Yeah, hope everyone's doing good. We got Aiden in the chat. Jonas. S.code in the chat. It's Friday. Thank goodness. Need a funnier mug. I don't know. It's just my soundbite mug from a podcast network. The thing is, I just like these mugs so much because they're so thick and they keep my coffee warm compared to a lot of other mugs. You just get like these generic mugs and then they're so thin. You know what I mean? So I don't believe I am jealous, Alan, of your Tim Hortons. I don't think anyone's ever been jealous of the Tim Hortons. No, we made these for the podcast network. We actually sent these out to all of our Patreon subscribers for a merge conflict, actually, which is kind of cool. However, when I do go to Canada, I usually do go to the Tim Hortons because it's everywhere. So, which is fascinating. Oh my goodness, everyone's here. Good evening. Wow. Canadians do love Tim's. Iju is here. Keita from Jordan. Whoa, very cool. David's here. No, I have a bunch of other mugs. I have a few mugs that are like this, a few from other companies too, but yeah, we'll mix it up next week. I'll bring in a fancy mug. We're back. We're doing the same thing that we've always been doing in my ever quest to clone and build out this Peloton application, which has been pretty fun. Last week, if you're on the stream, we built this puppy out right here, and we built out the workouts page live, which was super fun. That's what it looks like. The one on the left here, this one is real. You can see 88 workouts. I took 8 more workouts since last week, which is pretty good because I did 80 last week. So we're good. Yeah, these are like diner mugs. Yeah, they're super good. Look at my chat over here. They are like diner mugs. Hand thrown mug. Oh my goodness. I back in the day, back in high school or college or high school, no, grade school, we made mugs. No playlist, Jonas. I'm not positive how the Pretzel Rocks works. If there's a I don't know if there's like a I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Maybe there's some like JSON thing that I can do. I haven't looked in here, but like it's like you can. They've really customized this for streamers, which is great. This is the new version of the Pretzel Rocks. I should really look into this thing. They used to have a website you could go to, but I'm not sure why or how if they got rid of it. I'll have to look it up for next week. It's just, yeah, pretzel.rocks. I can do dash, I think it's dash music. Yeah. It's just playlist music. Yeah, I think it's just Pretzel Rocks. It's a service I pay for. It's like $50 a year or something like that. Oh, it wasn't that much before. I guess it's that much now. I don't know. That seems like a lot more than it was. I think I'm on some legacy plan though, but it definitely has gone up in price. But it's all just like, you know, independent, royalty-free music, so I can upload these videos to YouTube and have no problems. And in fact, I have like these settings. You kind of see right here. Oh gosh. There are these settings to pump up the music really loud. There we go. So here's like notify and chat, which should be off. This is YouTube safe, and this is like instrumental only if you want to allow mature or whatnot. So you can kind of do that. Those apparently whatever the shortcut key is to zoom in is also the shortcut key to like up the music. It's open. That's great. I forgot what I had it at before. Let's see. There we go. It's probably good. I think maybe I had it up at like 3. There we go. That's funny. Oh, that's so good. All right, cool. Anyways, we're building this puppy out. We got about an hour and change over here before I have to go meet my hanselman. my Chancelman, my one-on-one. Should have made him do it 10:30, but I just need to wake up earlier. That's my plan. And my plan is to wake up earlier on Fridays and stream. That's my plan. Anyways, this page looks super good. I was thinking today of trying to build out this overview page because I want to kind of make it so people can come into this app if they download it from the GitHubs and then see something that looks good on every page. So far we have this workouts page, but it's a second tab. Classes looks good. There's nothing else in here though, but it's here. Challenges. This looks super good. Right, there's even completed challenges. I should change the data here so it's a little bit different. But there's featured, which I want to build that out too. I was thinking about it because on featured tab, it's like, I don't know. It's like a collection view of collection views. I think it's a collection view of collection views. I'm pretty sure. So it's like every item, there's a bunch of items that are grouped, and those items have items. Yes. Because right now this is just a single collection view that we kind of made to mimic something, whatever's up here. But I don't know, I gotta think about it. So today I was figuring we could do this page and just do the overview page, see if we can get this a working. Good time, Bender. Good to see ya. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. So what we need is an image of James. So I should probably just do a photo of me. Hey Goku, good to see ya. I'll save this image. I'll say James.jpg. All right. Then let's go over to our Solution Explorer. Let's see if there's any updates to stuff recently. That's what I always like to do when I first boot up the stream. Okay, so there is some stuff. Probably don't need a Newtonsoft update. Okay, so if you look at our downloads folder, there's the James. Let's edit that puppy. Okay. Probably don't need it to be ginormous. Let's do 100 by 100. Oops. Okay. So, resources, images, James. Oops. Let's see. Am I debugging? James. I'm also going to put it, I'm still putting it in our no DPI folder because for some reason the resizetizer seems not to be working on this emulator. I'm not sure why. Is there a new .NET new search command to list version of packages? I wanted to check out that. Yes, there is. Actually, if you go to /learn/.NET, I wrote this module not too long ago. It's create a new .NET project and work with dependencies. Actually, this is one I did. I wrote this learn module, and there was thing about packaging, updating. You can do this. Can you do -- preview? I'm not sure. There is .NET list package outdated, which I'll tell you later. I don't know if it tells you the preview though. I don't know. I'd have to look at that. That's the one that I know of, at least for that. But there was a third-party library that did like a global tool that also let you do a bunch of stuff. But there must be a way to do it somehow. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna keep doing this so we at least like get the James.jpg and so we at least can like get that going. So it looks good. That looks good. Okay. All right. So, I think that's the only image we need. If I look at let's look at the thing here. Down here. Oh, there's like an award. Maybe I'll like give myself an award really quick. Oh, we already have a medal in there, so that's good. We can just use the medal in there. Workouts. So their UI isn't even responsive. You can see like the dates go way too big, which is funny. Just like way too crazy. But that stuff should be easy to use. Oh, I wonder if we can use the avatar view to do this. I bet so. I mean, it's just a circle with a number in it, but still. Okay, so it should be relatively straightforward. So let's go ahead and put this over here for now. Let's rebuild this thing. So do I have a page in here? Views, profile. We do have an overview page. Is that where? Overview. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, and also on the pretzel rocks, I just kind of gave up on picking a channel. There's all these stations in here. It surprised me. So I have no idea what even the type of music is. I usually do like hip hop and stuff, but then I'm just like, whatever, it doesn't even matter. But there's only like 5,000 YouTube safe tracks, so that's what it's pulling from. So I figured I might as well go super random to do YouTube safe tracks compared to Twitch safe tracks, where there's like so much more. I don't know why that's the case. I wish I had more YouTube safe tracks, but yeah, it's all over the place. .NET new search. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know how to look up the .NET new search. Yeah, I do want more YouTube safe tracks. I need to come up with like a yes, no, up, down thing. Maybe there's like an API that I can use. It'd be kind of cool, like do in the Twitch chat. Like, yes, play this sound music again. Okay, so go to profile. I don't really think it's gonna be too crazy, because if you look at the UI, usually what I like to do over here is snip this over here. Boop. And then I don't have to have then I don't have to have this open. Put this over here. Boop, 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 boop. Switch it up a little bit. All right, so we are going for this profile, which should be relatively straightforward. Okay, so these are all going to be inside of cards. So let us do just a good old stack layout, and then I guess it's going to be all in a scroll view. Whoa, why isn't my things working? Oh my goodness, time better just subscribe. Oh my gosh, what's happening? How come I can't hear anything? I heard no audio output. What? Ah. I don't know if y'all heard that or not. What? Samu, thank you for the follow. I didn't even hear it. What? What's going on with this track stuff? Monitor only. What? Oh my goodness, Time, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry I didn't hear the alert noise. Oh my gosh, what is going on with the alert noise? Well, thank you so much. You only get one Twitch Prime sub for free every month, and you give it to me. I appreciate that. All right, let's put this puppy in a scroll view, because it's already in a scrolly view. Okay, so there's that. Ooh, very chill music. It's like sleepy time music. Okay, so we have a stack layout. Everything's going to be in a stack layout, right? Because everything's in a stack layout. But then we're going to do a frame. And do we have a... Which I need to see what this whole thing says. It's funny that it doesn't look correct on... Oh, I don't have it like written down. I don't know what it says over here. Like, what's that say? I don't know what it says. I guess I need to download the Peloton app on my actual phone, since it's not optimized for this thing, so I can actually see it. Peloton. I guess so. I need to re-download it. That stinks. don't know what that says. But anyways, there's a line here. That's cool. Okay, so we got frame. And then we have a stack layout inside of the frame. Why is multi-binding so hard? I don't know. I haven't used multi-binding. I need to look at it though. I know that's what the team used for. It's like a newer feature. Some of the other features are just like too new. I learn slowly. I'm a slow learner, and that's okay. Sometimes it's okay not to use the latest and greatest. No, I don't want to connect my health app. No. Okay. So that's supposed to say. That's supposed to say. Well, that is a really bad UI comparatively. So okay, so this is what it. Okay, this is what it looks like on my. This is hilarious. I don't know why this is my iPhone 6, and I don't know what. Oh, maybe because it doesn't have like the latest version of iOS. It's on iOS 12, but they should really fix that. So if I go to my iPhone, this is my real iPhone. Like this is actually what it looks like. So it has like followers and tags and all the dates over here. Why is this? That's crazy. All right, I'll take a screenshot of this. It's just this one page that something with their insets or something is not correct. That's hilarious. But come on, Peloton. Okay, that's what we're going for. That's what we're going for. So, oh, this is good to know because I need to put this little icon here. That's important to know. And in fact, like this kind of like overlays on top of the thing. Just kind of silly. I hate when they do that. This is easy enough here. This is a line. Okay, so this will be a card view with some rounded corners. This is just a button. This is just text. This is just an image. But I wonder if I can make it go over there. Font family. Where's my fonts at? We have that here? No, yeah, we do have it here. That's in our workouts. What's our fonts? Where's our fonts at? Steal this, steal that thing in a second. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna steal this thing, put this here. Boop. And we're gonna get rid of this. And we need our helpers. Let's grab our helpers over here. Helpers. Put that here. Okay. Save. Okay, so we got perfect. Okay. Oh, there's a binding in here. Let's get rid of our tap gesture recognizer. Boop. All right, cool. So probably our frame is gonna have a. I guess our entire thing here will have a padding of like 8. I changed this recently, so I decided, everyone, that I'm no longer a fan of hot reload on demand. I'm off of it. It's too much for me. So I did this apply XAML on document save. Even though it's apply changes only, I did it off just because I feel like it was causing me too many errors. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Is this the background that I want? I guess it is. I feel like this. That's not what I want. So Windows C. There it is. I feel like. I always feel like this E7, E7, E7 is not the correct background color for this app. Background. Oh, because it's not. Wait, what? Right, let's copy this. I was like, why is that off just a little bit? Okay, that looks a lot closer to what I want. Okie dokie, that's good. Weird. All right. So let's go back to our overview page. We have that icon. Let's go to Font Awesomes. Hey, Alex. Wait, I thought you were already here, Alex. All right, we want right. Ooh, oh my goodness, it's literally called edit. Amazing. Is that in here? Font awesome, regular style. That's literally the icon they used. I think they used a thin version of it. Do I have regular in here? I have to have regular in here, right? Dun, 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 dun. I do. It's called FA regular. Amazing. Okay, so this is going to be our overview page. And it's going to be edit. Boop. And I think here, probably our font, or no, our text, going to be a static text secondary. I don't know, let's see what that looks like. Yeah. And this is going to go to the vertical, no, horizontal start, and horizontal end. And expand. I kind of feel like I need to put this, unfortunately, into a grid. Just silly. I just need them to like stack on top of each other. Silly. And expand. Right? Now I need to make sure I remember to hit save. Color Toys does have a power tip. Yeah, it has a Power Toys has all the good stuff. That's what I'm using is the Power Toys. That is the color picker that's built in. Control-Shift-C, which is great. It kind of works absolutely everywhere. And then it brings up this dialog. You can see like other colors that are nearby, and you can do all sorts of stuff. It's really good. Power Toys, super good. Okay, so that's good. I think probably like maybe font size will be like a medium. Save. And I gotta remember to hit save, which is great. Okay, so this padding is also killing us, so we want that to be not 0 but probably like 4. Yeah. And then if we look at our photo, it's thinner and lighter, but there's more. I don't know, I marked up so heavily on this that I can't. Valhoon, thank you so much for the follow. I'm sorry, I don't know why my alert noises aren't working. It's very upsetting. Maybe I need to do monitor and output. So weird. Let's try that. Let's see if that helps. Let's see. Where's the login button? Login. Okay. Make a logo. I don't want to make a logo. Oops. How do I make this thing? There we go. Recent events. I still can't hear it. Can you hear it? I don't know. That's odd. Anyways, okay. We're working. It's so early. I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay, let's go. So that looks good. I'm happy with that. I think what we're gonna do is it came through that time. It didn't. I can't hear it though still, which is weird. Dang it. Come on. It probably OBS updated and then I did something wrong. Classic. That's all there. Okay, so let's go back into our code. Some days you have those mornings. So I think we're actually going to set 0 and then like 8 on this thing. Oh, and there's a margin here. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's do 8 there. That's good. Boop. Feel pretty good about that. Has shadow false, and then we'll do radius of like, I don't know, 8. See how that looks. Too much. 6. Okay. All right. So that looks better. We got stack layout under this. Let's grab our workout image. When in doubt, just grab an image. Boop. Throw that in here. Okay. And then get rid of some margin. And this will just be James. JPEG. Boop. Hey, there's a James. Let's make James bigger. Okay. Maybe, I guess 100 is going to be the base. Let's do 100, 100, 50, 50. I need to create just a custom circle image that just always knows how to do things correctly. There you go. Heyo, there's a James. All right, so we are going to set a little margin up here. So let's do a little margin of 8 there. Cool. And then we're going to put some nice label in here. I'll put a nice label. Text. Title. No, text James Montemagno. That's me. Let's do that. We'll do a horizontal center. Boop. Now this James needs to be big. So this James is going to be font size title. I think there's a title. That looks good. And then probably color static resource to primary. Hey, yeah, because it's just black color. Basically, that's what it looks like there. Now, I will say I think the James is maybe a little bit too big. That edit button's a little bit too small. So I guess I'll make this large. And I do feel like this needs to be like 10, and then this probably needs to be like 12 maybe. Boom. All right, cool. That feels a little bit better. But I think that James is a little bit too big. Just my photo. Let's move it back down to 80, I guess. Blazor desktop apps, are they going to use XAML? Well, Blazor desktop apps, curious ass. They're going to use Blazor, so Razor templating and files, but you can use there's going to be a whole thing. Like you've already seen the Blazor mobile bindings where you can mix and match stuff. Those things are going to get closer together. So spoiler alert, it's pretty exciting times. But yeah, the desktop is like the core piece of technology to bring your Blazor apps to desktop. So those would just use that stuff. But if you read the blog post, which everyone should definitely go check out, they go into some detail about how that's all going to work. This thing here. This is a very, very long blog post, but definitely check it out. Rich spent a lot of time on this. It's somewhere down here. There's .NET MAUI stuff. So there's Xamarin apps running on .NET 6. That's pretty cool. Blazor desktop. So web content there. And then what they show is that it's built on top of MAUI. Blazor desktop is interesting. And then here's like a good combination of like how you could put Blazor desktop into other stuff like a WPF app or some other stuff, which is cool. But I haven't looked at any of the samples or how they're doing any of that, but it's pretty neat. All right, cool. That looks pretty good. Let's add this button in here. I'm a big fan of buttons. And this is to be text and then add tags. Okay, and then this will be like a background color transparent and then border color like static resource of like maybe a primary, secondary color, and then probably like a border radius. I don't know, 15. Height request maybe of like 80. We're just throwing numbers down and then see what it looks like. Oh no. Okay, that looks like a button. Okay, you need to give it a that is a border color. Oh, and we need to give it a border width of like 1. Boop. Oh, that's not okay. That's too big. I'm excited too. Curious. I'm definitely excited about .NET 6. I'm gonna do a whole video at some point in my life on all the good Xamarin stuff that's happening and things like that. How can you use a binding path to locate a regex file? I don't know. Oh, you know what you use is use like the No, you got to use the Xamarin Community Toolkit. Docs. Ah, what's going on there? Docs. What's the community toolkit? It's in here somewhere. Community toolkit. We need to like do this. Selves, thank you so much for the subscription. Hopefully that audio came through. I don't know if it's too loud. I cannot hear it, which is a bummer. Yeah, you can use static, which is also definitely correct. Thank you so much for the 2-month with your Prime. You only get one of those. You gave it to me, and I appreciate that. There is I don't know, is it documented in here? There's a multi-convert. That's cool. Let's see, extensions. Translate extension. Have you seen this? That's what you should use. Oops. Like that. Something like that, probably. Oh, I don't know how you would do that though, but you can maybe look at that or ask them the toolkit people all about it. They would probably know. All right, so this is not exactly what I want because this is going to be a lighter gray. Do I have a light gray in here? I have a card background. That's funny. Okay, so tab art background. I wonder if that's the same color as. Let's see. Let us see. Overview page. I need to stop opening the wrong page. Oh gosh. Oh, this happened before. I drag and drop a thing over and then I crashed Visual Studio. I did this last week. No! No! Come back to me. No. Oh no. I gotta file that bug. Pretty sure that's reproducible. Oh no. Let's go yes here. No, at least I save. See, at least I have it on save. So that's better. Yeah, or you can do something like that. Well, you could do that. That could probably work as well. I think it's new. I don't know if it's like whenever I undock or move something when I'm debugging, which is a little bit strange. I need to report that to the team. I think I know what it is, but I'm not positive. It's kind of a weird one. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back in here. So I think here, maybe I just set this to the background color. And then I think if I do 20, that'll give us the perfect circle. But then I think you can also do like a padding, right? Of like, I don't know, 20, 0? Let's see. Oh, I should do this. Can I do report a problem and then give them a file dump? Crash when crash/freeze when debugging Android app in XAML hot reload mode. Apply changes, undocking and moving a tab to redock. So I'll just, there you go. Should be different. Undocking, move a tab to redock, it freezes the IDE and seems to crash it. Include, how does this impact you? It bothers me and it'd be a nice fix. I don't know if that's true or not. Additional I'll just give them all my files. I don't know. This submit? I should do a screen recording and do it, but you know, just trying to be good. Okay, so this should give us our nice image of our button. Add tags. I wonder if there's a search icon. Find members, 2 lines. Interesting. So let's find a font, which would be search. I guess let's use just search, which is a solid. There's no person inside of it, but That'll work. Find people. Interesting that it's like 2 lines, but then this is 2 lines, but then this is like just squished. Just think it's funny. All right. Oh, there we go. That looks better, but I think it needs to be bigger. I think it needs to be more padding, like that. I think it'd be a little bit thinner. So if I did like 36 and then made this 18, it'll give us those perfect corner radiuses. Actually, I think it's probably correct it. There. Is it right there? Yeah, it looks good. Okay. So then we have this line. We figured out how to draw a line earlier with a box. That's what we're going to do. Let's just do that. So we're still in the stack layout. Let's draw a line. Boop. And let us format that XAML. What the heck? Why does that look so bad? What? That doesn't check out. Margin. I don't know why that's the same line as that line. That is interesting. Static resource. Let's do background as well. I don't know why that is so thick. Why is that so thick? I don't know why that is so thick. I also feel like this is also should be like background. No, it's too thin. Okay. I don't know why that line is so thick, but it is gonna bother me, but I'm not gonna let it bother me. Oh. You think? 0.5? I don't know. It's so weird. It should be 1. It should be 1 pixel. Huh. I feel like it is correct. Static, right? Background. Anyways, I'll leave it as is for now. We're getting close. I don't know, it is a strange line, but sure. And okay, so we're gonna have just we're gonna do a grid. I guess we'll do a grid inside of here, and this grid will be like relatively straightforward. So let's do that. And we'll have a columns. And this will be like 1, 2, like 0.3, 0.3, the rest. 0.3 star, 0.3 star, 0.4 star. And then I guess I could do I guess this should be, maybe there should be like a auto. That's probably fine. Row definitions. I'll just be like auto. So here we're just gonna do a label of text 4. And then label of text followers. And following. This will be grid.row1, grid.column1, grid.row equals 1, column 1. Boop. All right. I think here we'll do like row spacing 0. Boop. And then probably this needs a, like a padding of like 8. And then, 8, 0. Boop. Okay. And then probably 16. Move that over a little bit. Okay. And then this will be a text color of static primary. Okay. Boop. And then probably this needs a font attributes bold. Boom. And is that big enough? No. And this needs to be like font size medium. Boop. Nice. 4. Format. Save. Interesting. Okay. I think that actually this should be not these. This should probably just be auto. Big fan of just auto. Like auto, just auto it. There you go. And then you could do like a column spacing of like 16. Give it some space. Right. 20. No, column spacing doesn't work. Or maybe it just doesn't need that much space. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, it seems to work. 4 followers, 4 following. Looks good. And then let's put this at 0.2. Okay. And then over to the right, we're gonna do a kind of something weird. We're gonna do a I kind of almost want to do a I must need like an auto in here. I almost need like a, well, I did a few labels, which would be like find members. Okay, let's just try this out. We did find and then members. I like that this have it on 2 lines. So this would be like 1 column 2 2 1. Oh, okay. Row spacing should be 0. I should do vertical and then end. That work? Yep. And then vertical start. Boop. All right, and then end. I don't really want it to be, I guess I do want it to be end, but this should, oh, interesting. And I should be able to do like horizontal text alignment start. Oh, that didn't work. Start and expand. I guess here Yeah, I guess we kind of want an auto. Okay, let's try that out. Where this is like 0, 1, 2, 3, 3. Yeah. How do I, can I just do that to fill it? No, that's not correct. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, let's see here. Horizontal is, maybe I don't need these anymore. Three, there we go. Okay, cool, that works. And then I need to have another label. Where's my other label at? Let's do that. Let's get rid of that. This will be a solid. And this is probably just like search. Oh, okay. That does work. This will be center. And then this will be like grid dot column span. No, column 1. Grid dot row span 2. Grid dot, yeah. Asterixol, thank you so much for the follow. Wow, 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 wow. Horizontal options. Column 1. No, this would be column 2. 2. End and expand. Oh, I did it twice. Boom. Okay, cool. That works. And then all we need is it can be a little bit larger. Title? Title? It's big. Okay. Boom. That pretty much is that view. Besides that line being weird, but yes. I think the space needs a little bit more margin up top. I can do 16 here and then get rid of this box margin. Boop. Let's do. Looks good. Okay, cool. So there's that. It doesn't look quite one-to-one. It looks like there's more spacing in between things, which is fascinating. It was kind of like almost like this. Has a little bit of spacing in there. Like less. So that looks pretty decent for that. Again, it looks a little bit larger, but it's also on an iPhone compared to Android, so that's good. I like that. I like that. I'm happy with that. Could be a little bit of spacing there. Let's just do that. Boop. That would be 4. All right, cool. There's that, there's that, there's that. Okay, cool. Now the challenge is going to be trying to do this, which should be fascinating to do. So we can try that out. All right, so we're inside this, so this is good. All right, so then we have another frame. Okay, and let us just put that down. And that's a good question of like what this is going to be. So this will be easy enough to do here. So we're going to put a padding of 0 everywhere in this thing. and then we're gonna put a stack layout that is horizontal center. And we're gonna put in 3 labels, and we have this over in our workout. We do have it in our workout view. Workout view with that little dot. Where's it at? This right here. Boop. Okay. So we just paste that in here like so. Format that XAML. And we want to say 30-day activity. 30-day activity. Dot. This will actually be like large. And then large, large. And this will be secondary, secondary. This will be Jan 21 to Feb 9. 19th. Oop, okay. Oh, and then orientation. I need to do that. Is horizontal. Nah, that's a little bit big. The tribal. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Would appreciate that. Yeah, I could do that. I could do a I could do one over it. Probably. I would think that in this like I would just probably put in an image, to be honest with you. If I was actually doing this and just wasn't using this, I would just it's probably just an icon. But I bet if I do search, I bet there is a, I don't know, there's a non-free one. Person? Yeah, you could overlay it. Yeah, it doesn't look like there is one inside here. You could overlay it. I think it would be a little bit tricky with just fonts. You might as well just make it an image, to be honest with you, at that point. If you're going to go pixel perfect, that's what I would go with. I'm a fan of images. There's nothing wrong with images in general. I think when I'm building and cloning this UI, my whole real concept is to try to not, try to reinvent the wheel too much. That looks better. Let me do like a padding in here of like, can we do a padding in here? This would be like, icons 8 for images. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, totally. Yeah, there's all. Yeah, icons 8 is probably good. There's a whole bunch of them out there. Like there might even be that icon with the person inside of like, whatchamacallit, like icon project. You can pay for those. There's a whole bunch. There's so many different places out there that you can get it, which is kind of cool. Let's do spacing of like 4, maybe push these a little bit closer together. Maybe 2. I feel like that's a little bit more realistic to what we're doing right here with this thing. That looks good. And then we need to set a background color here of maybe it's like, that's not correct. Let's see if I have something that's already. This would be like a card header background. Do I have this anywhere? Their colors are so inconsistent. Maybe card header background. So it's like, oh, this one's just a little bit compared to the bottom bar, which if we look at the bottom bar, like, oh, it's like they barely change the B. A. I feel like it's probably the same as this. It's kind of where this is like a B though. Interesting. Okay, let's try this out though. It's like, oh, let's change these random colors. Thanks, Peloton. So let's do a background. No, not on this. We don't want a background color on this. We want a background color on this. And this thing needs to center and expand. Oh no. I think maybe what I'll do, because this will be like weird. Don't get mad at my nesting here, but it's totally going to happen where I do a grid and then just put the stack layout inside of it. I think that'll be good. And then here we're going to do background color of static resource of card header background. All right, cool. So that looks pretty good. Happy with that. And then underneath we have this crazy thing, which is this. So great. All right, James. So 2 columns, a grid with 3 columns. All right, so we have this. Let's do another one. Grid. We're gonna have 3 column span. Auto. Not 1. Auto. Okay. And oh, I can't have a grid inside of a grid. So this will surprisingly all be inside of a stack layout. Is there anything else in this? Let me look. Yes, there's more stuff underneath. Oh, interesting. Okay, so there's going to be... Oh, actually, almost better if I did a grid. And then... Let's save this for a second. Okay. Another grid. I'm all about those grids. And we're going to do a row definitions of auto. It could just be auto, actually. This is probably fine. So this will be that. And then we're going to do another grid down here, which will be this thing. All right. And then actually there's on the bottom, there's another one here. And surprisingly, like that goes here, and we do grid dot row 2. And so this, and the bottom, it has like activity days. We'll fill that in a second. But man, this is, why is this tricky? Look at this. They even have this February thing right here. That's tricky. But let's see what we can do. So this will be grid. This will be a this is gonna have a padding. Whoa, Hector with the 300 bits. Thank you so much. Of course, we're gonna make so many donations. We had 2 subscriptions, so that's gonna be 10 trees right there, up to 240 trees planted. 3 bit. That's also 6 more, so 6 right there. Boom. Every $1, 2 trees planted, matching them, doubling them. You're good to go. 246 trees planted. Next month, not next stream, but next month, I have a new charity to be donating to. So that's very exciting. All right, so we have grid, and then we'll do like a box view, and then height, width 1, horizontal, vertical, fill and expand, and then like maybe let's do like for now like a height request of like 100, just to like see it in there. I guess I need to close this off. Oh, and then grid dot column 1. Grid dot row 1. There you go. Boop. That did not do what I wanted it to do. What is going on here? Two. What is going on? What is going on? Grid, grid, grid. Grid, grid. Grid? Huh. Oh, it's like oddly getting rid of all my stuff. All right, maybe we'll just not do that for now. Okay, let's try that out. So this seems correct. Man, there's very intricate stuff. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How do I want to do this? So they have 7, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. So, I mean, what's telling me in my heart to do would be to do a stack layout. How do I do that thing where it's like stack? Bindable layout, Xamarin.Forms. There we go. Oh, circle image. Bindable layout. Item source. Can I do that? Let's see here. Okay, let's just get rid of this. And then label text binding dot. And then can I do like orientation? Yeah, there's so many. Oh my god, there's so many more bits. There's more bits. Mona, thank you so much. We'll plant a few more trees there for the bits. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Well, some chairing in here. Orientation horizontal. And then like, can I do bindable layout dot item source? And then I think I can do, yeah, I think I can do like, like how I always have to literally just go to Maddie's article that she wrote like all the time. Just pull this thing out of here. Boop. Oop, not that. Oh gosh, what just happened? Oh, there we go. Give it an array, and this should be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday. I don't know why there just ends on a. That's not an enumerable. Oh no. How do I bring in a list? I think I can do that. So I want to do it. Collection? I do that? No, that's not correct. I do this somewhere else. Let me see. I do this in AC Island Tracker. Pretty sure. View. Profile page? List collection. That's where I do it from. List collection. Where's my list collection? List. Type arguments. X strings. Okay, so let's try that out. Like, I've done this before somewhere. Let's just make this simple, which will be list. And then here, I could create a grid. Yeah, I'm thinking of that. I like there's a, yeah. I'm going back and forth on, should it be a grid or should it just be this? And this is what I want to try this first, and then we can always move it over to a, thing. Let's try this. List. Does that work? Come on. That should work. Let's try to reboot it here. See this? Yeah, I thought about that first, like just make a grid and then all the rows, but then you kind of want it to, I don't know yet. I feel like I've made a calendar, but it's like, it's a special calendar, right? Because it's not just a calendar. It's a, I mean, there is like a Sync Fusion calendar that I could use. There's a calendar, but I don't think it's the calendar that I want it to be. If this works, we could, because like the idea is, at least for just simplicity, we could just put a bunch of stack layouts inside of here and then make a circle and put a thing inside of it, you know, just for simplicity's sake. Let's look at profile. Did that work? It did work. Okay, cool. So yeah, this becomes the problem, right? Is you kind of want this to be a fill and expand. Oh, that gets very upset at me. List is done. So maybe it's supposed to be somewhere else. That's weird. Generic. It's definitely there. Eh. That's annoying. That is annoying. Okay, well, let's then do this, because I don't want to like spend too much time on this, but let's do this. Let's do a public list of string, and we'll do, just to test it out. We're just going to test it out here. Let's do this. Let's do days, and then here we'll do days equals new this. And we'll do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'll also do like a week 1 here. Week 1. This will be 18. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Let's just see if that, let's see how it turns out, right? And we'll do a binding context. Just this. So days. And I'll just, put it in there. And we'll get rid of this. This does work, because for some reason the hot reload doesn't seem to like it, which is kind of findable layout dot item source binding days. Let's try that out. See if that works. Yeah, grid of 6 of 7. I'm in debates. That would be the easiest. That's what they would want you to do. It's kind of funny too, because actually like this, see, this doesn't actually line up with that. You'd think it would line up with it, but it does not. Kind of funny. Actually, this view is not too hard. It has just like a card view with some headers and footers. Like each card has a header and footer. Like Ideally, we would make those content like a templated control. That would be ideal. But I just want to see if this works. And if so, that would be nice. Okay, so maybe it won't work. Yeah, you might have to make it a. Could you just do like a? Does it, if you do grid and then you did like grid dot column definitions, you did that didn't work. That didn't work. I thought there was a way to maybe like do it that way. That'd be cool. I was hoping that, I guess what I was hoping for was that I could space these out, you know? Flex layout. Empty view. Well, I didn't know how to bindable line had an empty view. That's cool. Huh. Yeah, unless you did like a margin. Well, this actually could work. Maybe if you did like a padding of, or no, it's layout. It's gonna give this a try here. And we did like a padding of, I don't know, 4. And then ideally, what you could do is maybe do like a center. Boop. And then maybe really this is like 6. This could be like 8, 6. All right, let's give this a try. Let's just give this a try and like not be too mad at it right now. But in an ideal world, we could do like something like this. Technically, we could do a stack layout inside of a stack layout with a stack layout. Oh, it's mad at me. Right? No? Hello? That didn't work. How did that work? No, let's back that out, I guess. Guess you could do row definitions. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so did this, and did grid dot row 1. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so that's decent. So it'd be week 1, and then the question ends up becoming, yeah, like probably the grid is the right way to go. I mean, we'll have to do that next week. Make this crazy calendar view. But in an ideal world, you would end up doing like a frame, and you would do background color. Let's just do whatever this is currently. and then padding of 0, and you would do height request 20, width request 20, and then a corner radius of 10, and then horizontal center, vertical center. I guess that's closer to what we're going for. And then text color white. Okay, and then padding of 2, almost 1. I think you still want 0, but you kind of want this to be boop. I think you got to do a grid. I think you're right. Here's the code I created recently. Ooh, let's see. Oh, you threw it in this grid. Interesting. Yeah, I probably need to do something like this. Oh, I see what you did here. Yeah, you just like put them all in there. Yeah, because you need them to be, that's the only thing, is you need them to be perfect, but you kind of want them to be bindable. That's the only problem I have right now. But I kind of, oh, you know what you could do? Oh, interesting. I wonder if I could just do like with request 24. That's strange. Come on. Yeah, it needs to be a grid, because the grid is the only way you're going to get it perfect. I mean, this is close, but the problem is that oh, you know what? Maybe that's the issue. Maybe not. Like, I wonder if I just do that. 20. It's close. I'm not necessarily mad at it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not bad. It's not perfect. But if I did something like this, wait, what did I just do? And then I did grid.row 2, 3, 4. It's not the worst in the world. I guess I need one more auto up here. And these could be actual data objects up here. Oh, there is 5. How many things did I just do? So this is in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Boop. I'm not necessarily mad at it, okay? I'm not like this, but this should be an object. These are pretty close, and I guess we need one more. Technically, there's a lot of spacing in between the one and the Peloton app, though. So we can definitely fill that in. 5. Technically, I don't even need like. See, it knows to add another one if you just add Add it on there. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm not mad at it, okay? I'm not mad at it so far, but I think next week we can finish this view out more so, figure out why it's cutting off at the bottom, and then go from there, because we are relatively close to getting it to look like this. We need to do this thing here, which this is easy because this will just be like a line connecting this thing and then like a checkbox or something. We'll have to figure out how to draw a line, but that should just be a stack thing. Put a line there. That should be good. I think that the correct move is, by the way, the font text size. The correct move is the grid, by the way. I just want to make sure everyone knows. But I feel like this is better for now. Oh, and these can be micro, which is great. I'm not mad at it. And that makes me happy. Oh, that looks much better. I'm just saying it's not terrible. It's not terrible. No, I think that your code is good. I mean, that's something similar like I would actually do, because this is problematic. You know what I mean? This is problematic in quite a lot of ways, but then also not in some ways, but maybe problematic. So, yeah, I'm not mad at your code at all. I think that this is a good place to end, because I actually have to go primary. I have to go meet with the Hanselman. So, and actually, like, this should be like, this should also be micro. Haha, cool. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, hanging out with me for an hour. I'll be back next week. Put all these on my YouTube, so definitely check out my YouTube if you're hanging out over there. I want to see the back episodes. We're going to finish this out, but I'm not necessarily mad at where we got today in the hour or so that we spent on this page, because this one is a complex view that you can't even tap on. So that's fascinating. So we're going to do some other things. We're going to make this an object model and do some different mapping. So there's, you know, different colors and faded out and things like that. Happy about it. All right, cool. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, as long as your code works, that's all that matters at the end of the day. All right, cool. I'll push this code up to the GitHub, and we'll go from there. Git changes. I'll say start on profile overview page. Commit and push. Well, again, thanks everybody for hanging out with me. I know it was a shorter stream today, but you know, sometimes that happens. But I hope everyone has a great weekend wherever you're at in the world. And I will see you next week. So until then, stay safe out there, wear a mask, and thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. All right. See you later. Bye.